South, where they say the game just means more. There's only one game considered the Deep South's oldest rivalry. From black jersey debuts to prayers at Jordan-Hare, this matchup has had it all. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Starting. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Looking to throw at Stockton. Got his man. At the 35, he's got room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help them the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
Now on first down from the 40. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete and jarred loose by the hit. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. Really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way.
And he's got it inside the 15-yard line.
I love offensive coordinators. They're not afraid to be aggressive early in games. And how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. On target. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Using his legs, it's Frazier. Just plowing ahead. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Snagged in the middle, it's Singleton. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take the deep shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long games. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Singleton.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Grab near the marker. It's Singleton. Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it down first and goal.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Knight. Dances away. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Moving out to the right. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score. The extra point here would tie the game. And he added the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Frazier. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility? He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Stockton. Got it behind the line. It's Bell. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Frazier. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team?
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks the tackle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Knight. Quickly to the tight end. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. He uncorks one deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. Off to the races. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
My old coach always used to say, don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe. You got flushed outside the pocket. Listen, it's okay. You can throw an incompletion. Don't create a turnover. Don't try to force it. At least the quarterback took care of the football.
The change now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Kelly. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Georgia going up tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
He wants to throw it again. Quarterback floating away from pressure. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback may change this route. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Going for it all. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
You got to give the defense a ton of credit there on third down, able to force that incompletion on an absolute bomb. You can see why defensive coordinators get nervous facing this quarterback. He has tremendous arm talent. He threw that thing more than 60 yards in the air. But the defenders on the back end stayed in position, made sure there wasn't a catch. That was a fantastic play defensively.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. They pick up a 6.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Knight. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Second down, they'll go to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Howard. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him? Or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
He's got an open man. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Auburn!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Stockton. That's caught. It's Frazier. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. The quick out. Shakes off the defender. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Branch. Ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Well, the quarterback got receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Tiger! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. He has been unstoppable, the ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The pitch to the left. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down, still moving. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Toss to the outside. Running into the open space. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds.
If you want to test the physicality of the defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw for the QB? Just put air on it. You could underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains.
That's perfectly fine. From a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Snaps it in the shotgun. Spits it out to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To throw, it's Knight. He's going to let it go. Brings it in down the left side. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming.
He lets one fly deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Steps away. He's going to take off.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the 1st down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Comes the Auburn offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Quarterback making checks. To the air. It's Knight. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. Auburn going to work with another 1st down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. Touchdown, Auburn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Tigers extend that lead, and in the Deep South's oldest rivalry, looks as if the Dogs are in deep trouble.
Yeah, and this is a great sign for Auburn fans who've had to hear it for a while. Georgia's dominated this series of late. Auburn dominating today.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his legs, it's Frazier. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games.
Turning it on! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and you can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Throws for the tight end. Finds space on the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia!
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Working that left side. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Find some fresh air. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. 6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. On to attempt the try.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Trying to get behind the defense. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Sends it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Hit as he throws. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
No harder position to play in the ballgame than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. Wants to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It is the Auburn Tigers emerging victorious in the Deep South's oldest rivalry.